Hi, I'm Joanne Litton, and today we are going to have chicken nuggets made at home for you and everyone in your family who loves fun kids food. So to make it, we need flour and your favorite seasonings. I've used salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika, eggs and milk combined, and I like cornflakes for the coating. There's two ways you can do cornflakes. One is to crush it with a rolling pin, and the other is to use a blender. We're going to try both today. When you grind cornflakes in your blender, you may want to use the pause button. We have found that the youth in our life enjoy finely ground out of the blender versus the crunch, but sometimes the rolling pin is faster. So how can you cut up your chicken so it's ready to go? I like to have it slightly still frozen, so I pull it out of my freezer and defrost it in the microwave for about 3 minutes on 30% for 3 pieces. And then you want to just cut it in little nuggets, bite-sized pieces. I will take it to the sink and finish washing off the ice crystals before we coat it. Another favorite at our house happens to be sweet potato fries. You can buy them in the freezer section and cook them in your air fryer, or you can make them with sweet potatoes. So all you do is peel your sweet potato, and then you are ready to cut them into fries. I happen to like them about 4 inches long and about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. You can use your chef's knife to cut them all the way around, or for fun, I have a crinkle cutter, so you can crinkle cut just by rocking your crinkle cutter. What makes these really nutritious is the fact that sweet potatoes has lots of vitamin A and C, and when we do it in the air fryer, we will use a lot less oil than deep fat frying. Plus, I can choose to do it with my healthy oil of olive oil. The easiest way to coat sweet potato fries is to put them in a plastic bag, mix up your oil and your seasonings. My favorite is olive oil and salt and pepper. And I probably have a little too much, so I'm just going to spoon a little bit in. Seal the bag and shake. Then you will want to do them so that the air will get to all of them. So I like to do them on the wire rack, and I put my baking tray underneath just to catch any drippings of oil so it doesn't get onto the hot element. Sweet potato fries are done in the air fryer on 400 for 17 minutes. Be sure to let the oven preheat so that you get the benefit of the hot air. Now we are ready to add our sweet potato fries. You want to always add them into the center of the oven with your drip pan on the bottom. In 17 minutes, we will have delicious sweet potato fries. If your family also likes French fries, same concept works with white potatoes. Sometimes then I leave the skin on. So after you've washed your chicken and patted it dry, you're ready to finish mixing up your coating. Whip your eggs together. So it's 2 eggs and a 1/4 cup of milk. And then we will add our breadcrumbs. This is one of these fun jobs that every young person enjoys because it's ooey and gooey. So you're going to put your chicken in the flour mixture. Drop it into your egg mixture. Coat it nicely. And then drop it into your cornflakes. And today we are going to try 2 different kinds. So I want you to be able to see when we're done the coarse cornflakes as well as the fine ground cornflakes. Then you too can decide what you might try at home or do your own experiment. See what your family likes. This same concept works wonderfully on mushrooms, peppers, and onion rings, as well as dill pickles. Now with dill pickles, I happen to enjoy using breadcrumbs instead. But for the mushrooms, peppers, and onion rings, I love cornflakes. And my favorite with the mushrooms is the fine ground. Can you see our difference? Okay, so we're trying a traditional air fryer, and it needs to be preheated for 3 minutes, which we've already done. And this one has a basket. So we're going to remove the basket and put our chicken nuggets in. We're going to keep the coarse ground on the right side of the air fryer. One of the things you do have to remember to do is keep a single layer. This particular air fryer comes with a rack, so if there's more of you that you're cooking for, you would want to add the rack in. Then we're going to push it in and hit start. Nuggets are done at 375 for 8 to 10 minutes. When you first get your air fryer, you will want to check your temperature at the minimum of the time range and adjust as needed. Some air fryers heat a lot faster and hotter than others based off of insulation and how the air is circulating. So check it out and do some experimenting. Looks like our sweet potato fries are ready. Let's see. Don't these look delicious? Today we're going to serve them with chicken nuggets and apple slices, every young person's favorite foods. This is a great dish for when you have young people over. And our chicken nuggets look like they're done. How do we know? We have our handy dandy digital thermometer, which we are going to use. So pull it out, bring it over, turn it on, and we are looking for 165 degrees internal temperature. You're always going for the thickest part of the chicken. And we are at 165 to 170. So, can you see the difference? Here is our thin coat, or thin ground, and here is our thicker. Yum, yum. I wish you could taste this with me.